Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE. And we have seen the JSE extending the gains that we saw in yesterday's session, with the all share climbing by 0.5%. That largely coming from the Resources 10 complex, which has also extended its gains from yesterday. That's surging to almost 3%. We do have the Financial 15 on the opposite side of the spectrum, softening by more than 0.8%, and a slight reduction in the Industrial 25, relatively flat, just 0.05% below that flat line. Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets stateside, and those markets continue to reach record highs. Third day of trading in green territory today. Of course, two things are in focus this week, and that is the Fed's meeting that does come to a conclusion today, where we will be getting the latest interest rate decision at around 8 p.m. South African time. We also did have the big tech earnings, so 5 of the Mag 7 giants will be reporting on earnings today and tomorrow. So after the bell today, Alphabet, Meta, and Microsoft will be reporting, and then 2 of them tomorrow. So we do have the S&P 500 climbing by 0.25%, the tech-heavy Nasdaq rising by almost 2/3%, and a gain on the Dow of more than 0.5%. Let's take a look at the markets across the Atlantic. Quite a mixed picture on that front ahead of the ECB's interest rate decision. Of course, that's coming out tomorrow. The FTSE 100 being the only bourse in green territory, climbing more than 2/3%. We do have the CAC 40 softening by more than 0.1%, and the DAX pulling back by more than 0.5%. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene and start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. And good news there on the rand, getting closer to that 17 rand mark against the US dollar. Now it's 17 rand 10, against the pound at 22 rand 63, and against the euro at 19 rand 92. Let's check in on the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.16, pound dollar at 1.32, and the yen just above 152 against the greenback.